Making good on its promise that if one teacher was locked out of school on Monday, strike action would ensue, the Guyana Teachers Union GTU at the start of the new academic term called on all vaccinated teachers to stand in solidarity with their colleagues that were allegedly barred from their place of work on Monday due to their vaccination status. This came following reports of unvaccinated educators being locked out of their schools when they turned up to assume duties without the infamous Blue Book. In the pictures seen here, the alleged teaching staff are standing outside of the school premises. Blasting these reports as undemocratic and barbaric, the GTU called for the absence of teachers from the classrooms, reminding that, I quote, "no school can function void of teachers," end of quote. Education Minister Priya Manik-Chan on Monday morning said she did not receive any reports about any educator being prevented from carrying out their functions and roles at the start of the 2021-2022 school year.
I have not seen that press statement, probably because I was in a school at some point. I haven't seen it. I don't know where teachers were locked out. At this school, as at the schools we visited so far, teachers are in their classrooms actually teaching, and I'm very pleased about that.
For months, teachers were encouraged to take the COVID-19 jab to safeguard themselves to pave the way for a safe return to the classrooms. The head of state also made it clear that teachers should get vaccinated so as to not expose children to any additional threat in the classroom. Failure to do so will result in teachers having to present a negative PCR test weekly at their own expense. However, according to Manik-Chan, the initial skepticism is dwindling as more and more teachers are accessing the jab.
Yes, from a lot of teachers over the last few weeks went and took the vaccine.
However, according to government's updated national COVID-19 health regulations issued on Saturday, 4th of September, I quote, "any person who wishes to enter a public building shall be vaccinated," end of quote. This includes access to all public and privately owned buildings, including places of learning. Manik-Chan also made it clear that parents are not being forced to inoculate their children.
The government is saying very clearly that vaccines are not mandatory, and so parents are not forced to vaccinate their children. I would, however, encourage parents to fully inform themselves about the risks and benefits of the vaccine, and particularly the consequences of not taking the vaccine.
The education minister encouraged parents, however, to grasp the availability of the Pfizer vaccines that are here for the nation's children between the ages of 12 to 18, since it is not available for the government to purchase, reminding that if the Pfizer jabs runs out or expires, government does not know where or when they will access it again.
This is not a rights issue, it's a health issue. It's an education issue. Unfortunately, not taking the vaccine will have consequences. For example, most universities right now overseas are requiring that people are vaccinated before they get in students. So if your child is a CXC writing child and you have dreams of them winning a scholarship or paying yourself to go to any of the universities overseas, they're going to have to be vaccinated.
As of Friday, the minister said that 7,000 youngsters had accessed the vaccine. That number is expected to climb as efforts continue to roll out. There is estimated to be some 55,000 learners in the education system. Reporting for the HTP Nightly News, Amel Griffith.